Advocacy is an active support and presentation of patient interests and needs within the healthcare system. So it's an issue which entails promoting and protecting the patient autonomy, the patient dignity, the patient well-being, and ensuring that they receive high-quality patient healthcare systems.
Advocacy for me is everything. And I think it happens at so many different layers and it means so many different things. You can advocate for yourself in many different ways. You can have organizations advocate on your behalf. You can advocate for yourself and many others as well. And you can have organizations like IAPO who are advocating on the patient organization's behalf at places like the WHO. Not enough people understand that the right and access they should have to self-advocate as well. And it simply means, the right to present your rights as a human in whatever space that may be. And in our space, we're talking about healthcare. So advocating for the right for you to have access to the right to healthcare at the right time. And wherever you live, that will look different. And that's what we mean by equity.
According to our organization, advocacy is about amplifying the voices of patients to influence healthcare policies and ensure access to equitable and high-quality care. We have strengthened our advocacy efforts locally, engaging with policymakers to address the unmet needs of vulnerable groups.
Patients have had so little input in women's health in particular, and with regard to pain. It's almost as though women are expected to have pain. And so changing mindsets is absolutely key. And that needs patients with experience who can talk with passion about how this impacts them and their lives.
Not only about the disease, also the socio-economic issue, or even the family problem or some mental problem that they have. This is some kind of advocacy that we believe will help the patient to have a better quality of life.
Peer advocacy is very important, and this can be by carers, by family members, by professionals, where together we come together for a common goal. So there is the strength in numbers and the strength in power, because there are people who are not patients, they are citizens, but their health is important, because nobody knows if in the future they will cross the bridge from being citizens, healthy citizens, to being patients. Everyone, health is important for everyone.
Advocacy can be a two-way thing where you are advocating for the patient, you are also making the patient advocate for his goals and all that. It's a two-way communication.
Advocacy has its rules, and you really have to know to whom you are talking, how can this person listen to you, and what is his competency to help you in a way. So it's a quite demanding process, but it's very, very fruitful process if you know how to go about it.
Advocacy is an essential and strategic tool that requires a lot of commitment and conviction, whose fruits you are not going to always see in the short or medium term. We can make this through advocacy that actually change public policies and social behaviors. So that is why we see advocacy as a key area of work to achieve systemic and lasting changes for the people we work for.
It's not just about pushing for change when it comes to policy making, but also uplifting not just patients but also organizations. I always have this belief that we are only as strong as our members. I think the advocacy that IAPO has been doing has been a great help, because what they do in the global arena, we bring down to the regions and to every countries, where we can leverage this position papers or these policies or these agreements so that our local governments can do something about it as well.
Advocacy is really important to our organization, and that is actually a big reason why we are members of IAPO. IAPO is identifying the issues that are most important to patients and bringing us together to be able to raise our voices together, which really to me is what advocacy is all about. It's about finding the common themes and the common challenges that we want to focus in on, and then having a shared voice, a collaborative voice, in being able to call for action and to have a bigger impact by doing that together rather than us all doing it separately.